Today we're going to be talking about the hardest event on the ACFT, the Army Combat Fitness Test. But without further ado, let's get to it. What is up, guys? Ben Allen back again with another video, and like I just said, we're going to be talking about the hardest event on the Army Combat Fitness Test in my personal opinion, and some other people that I've asked at my unit and just through Instagram. So we're going to jump straight into it, guys, so be sure to like, comment down below what the hardest event for you personally is, and subscribe if you're new here, guys. We post some banging military content here. I'd say we're like top 5 Army military YouTubers at least. We post some good content, new videos every Friday, live streams every Wednesday, and now we're doing TikTok reactions again, probably Sundays or Mondays maybe, I don't know. But yeah, with all that out of the way, guys, so I had the privilege, right, to take the ACFT at my reserve unit. I did 4 years active duty, switched to the reserves, and now we're doing diagnostic ACFT. It was kind of just a walkthrough, getting familiar with all the movements and, you know, the equipment and all that stuff, right? So we were doing it out of order, but we were just getting a hands-on feel, right? We had instructors telling us like, hey, this is how you do it, this is what they're looking for, you know. But there was a group of individuals, myself included, that actually wanted to do, like, you know, hands-on, all out, like, let's see what I would actually get if I were to do the event. We did everything except the 2-mile run because we were just doing it around our reserve buildings, so there really wasn't a 2-mile track. The hardest one, guys, was the sprint drag carry, and I'm gonna tell you guys why, but I'm gonna go through all the other events first and just give you a little bit of like insight on those. So the deadlift wasn't all that hard, really. Like the hex bar, it's got a nice like weight to it. It's not like the super thin handles either. You get a good grip on there, and you can add the weight, right? I think the highest you need to do is like a 300-pound something for 3 reps. That's like maxing it, and I think no warm-up, no nothing. We just jumped into it. We put the weights that we had available. I think I got up to like 290 for 3 reps. Not even like tired or struggling, really. I think I could have gone up like another 30, 40 pounds maybe. I don't know what the max is off the top of my head. I completely forgot, right? I'm going blank on it. But it's in like the low 300s. But it wasn't that hard, right? And this was like for like a variety of people doing this event. They all managed to get some decent weight up. So as long as you have some strength, you know, in your legs and your arms, you should be decent at the 3-rep max deadlift. It was not that hard at all. Moving on to the hand release push-ups, the way they told it to us, right, your face has to stay straight down, right? You can't be looking up like you would on the regular ACFT push-ups, and your arms have to come all the way out, right? But what people were saying is use the time that you're bringing your arms back in as a rest period, right? So that you don't have to snap back, right? You can just go nice and slow and catch your breath and take it easy. You still have to do it within the time limit, right? But, you know, as long as you're doing that, like, hey, man, you should be golden, right? Because you're actually just laying flat on the floor. It's not like where the ACFT, where you have to hold the push-up position, right, in the front leaning rest. So that wasn't that bad. That was actually like pretty relaxing and chill, really. And I don't think it'd be super hard to get close to a max if you're going at a moderate, you know, to fast pace on those. So that's good. Really happy with those. I thought they were gonna be all weird and shit doing them, but turns out they weren't that bad, right? So the standing power throw, I thought I was gonna kill this event, right? And I did a little worse than what I expected. I thought I was gonna just sling the shit out of that ball. It was gonna go flying back, but I think it's, again, you have to watch my video for like the actual requirements. I forget off the top of my head, but I know I fell short from the max by like, what, I had like 10, I think it was like 10 meters, I think it's 14 meters is the max distance. Don't quote me on that, but I think I got like 10 meters, 11 meters. The minimum to pass is like like you could be standing right here and you just have to throw it like past this line right here to like pass, right? And then over here is like the max or whatever. So the standing power throw really isn't all that hard. You just really have to, like, you know, just get your hands under the ball and just really like chuck it. Don't let go too high, don't let go too low, because then it's just gonna go straight to the ground, or it's gonna go straight up and do some parabola bullshit and just fall straight to the ground, right? So you want to get it at a nice angle. That one really wasn't that hard per se. It was just more of getting the form down, and you'll be okay with that shit. So that was a standing power throw. And so what was the next one? The leg tucks weren't as bad as I thought they were going to be. You know, thinking, you know, with all the articles they've put out about the leg tucks being one of the hardest ones, statistically for like some men and a majority of women, it wasn't that bad. Like the women in my unit, they seem to do it just fine. And, you know, me, I was like, yo, bro, I don't work my core like I used to. Like, this is going to suck. You just need one to pass. Like that is easy. Like if you can do one, you're good. You don't even have to do any more than that. But if you're an overachiever and you want to get the max, I believe it's 20 on those. I don't think I'd get the max just because 20 is a little up there for me. And realistically, I think I could go for like a solid 13, 14, 15 if I was being completely honest with myself. Maybe like on the low end for that. So like what I said, 13, maybe 13. But again, really not that hard. Just do some sit-ups, work your core. If you have a pull-up bar, you can buy one for like 20 bucks at Walmart, put it on your door frame, just hang from that bitch and get used to that you know, the hanging motion, because you have to come to a straight arm, like dead hang. Like you can't be like holding yourself up. You got to be like arm straight, like just hanging on the bar. So keep that in mind. So yeah, so far we've covered the 3 rep max deadlift. We're not doing the 2 mile. We did the hand release push up. We've done the leg tuck. We've done the standing power throw. And so I think that leaves us with the sprint drag carry. And let me tell you why this event was probably the worst for me and pretty much everybody I saw like attempt this one. And just that, like what I've gotten on Instagram polls and also like on my comment section, the sprint drag carry, guys, this thing was a monster. Like, cause first you start off with the sprint, right? You sprint down, you sprint back, and you know, you come back, then you get the sled, you're dragging that, right? It's really hitting your legs at this point, right? You're really feeling it, and you're like, yo, my shit's like jelly right now. And then, you know, you bring the sled back and you have to do the shuffle sprint, right? And you know, you're thinking, oh bro, shuffle sprint, this is easy, I can kill this. And the second you take that first step, you're just jello. Like you can't, like I literally almost thought I was gonna snap my leg because it was just so unstable, because I did not expect it to be like that, right, when I was doing this movement. And I was like, Jesus Christ, what the heck? I felt like a newborn baby, like calf or whatever, and I was like, just, yo, my legs are gonna freaking break right now, what the heck? Like they're just like spaghetti noodles. And I think that's what really kills time on the sprint drag carry. And then you come back and you have to do the kettlebells down and back, right? Those weren't actually that bad because, you know, it's kind of stabilizing you by holding them. So you're like, okay, cool, I just gotta, like, you know, fast walk it out, or, you know, run if I can. And you come back and you do one last sprint down, one last sprint back. And you're just gassed after this. Like you're gassed pretty much after the drag because your leg fatigue's kicking in. If you're not hitting legs, I highly recommend you start going to the gym, hitting legs, do leg press, do the hamstring stretches, all those the leg raises, calf raises, all that stuff, guys. Like your legs are going to be feeling this after the dragging portion of the sprint drag carry. And then once you hit that shuttle run, bro, dead rip, that's it, your career's over. I'm playing. It's not the case for everybody, right? That was the case for me and for a lot of people that have been telling me sprint drag carry is the hardest event so far. It's probably one of the longest ones and one of the most physically exerting ones. So it really does take a toll. I remember after I was like breathing hard for a minute. I was like, yo, and you only get a couple minutes in between events. This could be wild on the actual thing, right? Who knows? I could just be a fat piece of shit and just completely unhealthy and unathletic, right? And that's why it was so hard. But I don't think that's the case, mostly because all the other events weren't that bad. They were pretty chill, pretty easy, and I was like, yo, this is fine, bro. But once that sprint drag carry came out, I was like, yo, okay, so that's how they're getting people out here. But yeah, what do you guys think? That's you know, that's my 2 cents on it. That's what I personally think the hardest event of the ACFT is. Let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think that the hardest event is going to be for you. And yeah, guys, be sure to follow me on Instagram at Ben_Allen175. I try to post content when I can, but if you have any questions, you can message me on there, just asking me whatever it is, and I'll try to get back to you within like a day or two, or within the week at least, at the latest, right? So keep that in mind, and be sure to subscribe subscribe, guys. It really helps us out. Every time you subscribe, we're trying to hit 30K. We're almost there. And yeah, so be sure to stay tuned. New videos every Friday, live streams every Wednesday, and now we're doing military TikTok reactions again. We haven't done those in like over a year and a half, I believe. So it should be fun. It's going to be a good time. Let me know what you guys think. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to check out my other content. I'll put some videos here on the screen for you should you want to check them out. And yeah, thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate you, and I'll see you on the next one. Later.